cold December Saturday in Brookings. Exactly what the South Dakota State fans want for an FCS quarterfinal. Much colder conditions than UIW is used to, coming in from San Antonio, Texas. The three to kick it away in blue. Incarnate Ward ready to receive in white. And let it go for a touchback, and we get our first look. Alabama now trying to win against the back-to-back FCS national champions on the road.
Get into is one of the top receivers in the FCS.
Empty set, Calzada runs it right up the middle for the first down, lowering that shoulder.
He's had 25 runs. They want to use his legs.
He gets rid of the ball very quickly. Running it for the first time out of the backfield, Lontrell Turner, wrapped up by Graham Spalding. And this is what three on the opening drive. Bunch formation, four wide receivers to the near side. Calzada goes to the far side on a slant route, and that pass is dropped incomplete. Roy Alexander, the last 4 games with a hamstring injury. Looks good on the first punt of the afternoon. Jackrabbits will start inside.
MJ, it's all about experience. He started as a freshman here in 2020, and he's putting all that experience to good use.
He showed you before kickoff, but third
has really been on fire.
He's got Amar Johnson behind him, a cut for the first down. So now over 3,000 career rushing yards. He's in motion. Play action. Gronowski checks it down to Johnson. That throw was behind him. Second and 10 after the incompletion. They run it with Johnson. Big hole opens up. Tackled just shy of the first. 3rd and 1. You'd expect the Jackrabbits to keep it on the ground. They did with Kirby Voorhees. His first carry to run the ball and stop the run. This is a free play. Gronowski throws it deep. They knew that UIW.
Offside. Defense, number 90. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Not played in the last 5 weeks for South Dakota State. Runs it here. Picks up the first down. Then lost the football. Incarnate Ward has it. So
because of that slipperiness of the thing, ball security huge here today.
Calzada trying to capitalize after the turnover on the run. They're turning nothing into positive yards.
And put the pressure on the Jacks today.
2nd and 4, quick hitter. Caught by Lorick. And he's bounced immediately out due to the cold conditions here in Brookings. Zach Calzada trying to convert a 3rd and 3. Jackrabbits send 4. He slings it quickly. Only got 2.
Dakota knows it.
So after forcing the fumble, they can't convert. No fair catch called for. A good special teams play by UIW. Yes, national champions Mark Gronowski at South Dakota State trying to make it a 3-peat. They need 3 wins to do it. Right up the middle. Setting the tone on the opening drive before the Chase Mason fumble. Gronowski, miscommunication there. Gronowski's that accurate. Coming off a game where he was 75%. Scrambling on a 3rd and 7. Gronowski flush right, trying to pick up the first down with his feet, and he does. Awesome. From that moment on, he's really been his best self. And off Amar Johnson. That pile getting pushed for a first down. That offensive line.
The NFL.
They lost 3 starters off last year's national championship team from the offensive line, but they just reload and for.
Well, that's exactly right, Maryland. This is not a defense that's going to just limit a team to a very few yards, but the takeaways is their key.
Amar Johnson.
The Dolphins, it was 2 degrees, and that, my friend, was cold.
Play action. Gronowski dialing up a deep shot to the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, South Dakota State. Griffin Wilde, what a grab in the end zone.
In this game with a huge connection. Again, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, and then take shots downfield. Beautiful.
Final. FCS Playoffs starts at 24. They're down to 8 teams now. FBS
He's going to throw the ball around the parking lot. He's really been phenomenal at it here. Maltall, he's got the first reception of the game and nothing since.
They throw it to Roy Alexander, who picks up the first.
Let's get Maltall involved here.
Calzada looking his way, throws, and it's caught. Roy Alexander.
For a 1,000-yard season in 12 touchdowns.
They are into South Dakota State territory. Not for long, a loss of 2 there. Falls, had a broken fibula, came back in 6 weeks. Hole opens up, running right through it, Lontrell Turner.
Now, but they pick it up the first with that run.
Longest play of the day. Tempo is picked up. Calzada off his back foot, checks it down to Turner. He picks up another first down for the Cardinals. So it's the 3rd string running back Timothy Carter into the backfield. Calzada throwing, pass is caught. Logan Compton.
Catch the defense in zone and just find open guys.
Carter's first run is going. Calzada trying to take off under pressure. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. Wow. The hard-running Zach.
He's listed at 200. He is 238, and he showed it on that play.
He can sling it, too. Decides to take off and run. Falling forward, Adam Bach. Hey. You don't have to snap this ball if you're UIW.
Yeah, they're going to own it.
And they'll pick things up. Maryland Payne braving the elements as well. Started the second quarter in the red zone. UIW trying to punch it in. Walt Hall, that's his second reception of the day. 3rd and 4 from the 10. Calzada. Not going to get there. Stopped short. Can they get a stop here on a 4th and 2? Calzada trying to pick it up with his feet, barreling into a sea of blue jerseys. Not going to get there. Stuffed.
The whole world, here comes quarterback power. I would have spread the field and gone with a quarterback draw. That's been their most successful quarterback run today.
Lamar Johnson evading tackler quarterfinals game today. Gets the snap, runs it right up the middle. Picks up the first down and holds on to the football to give it a go. Started at Nebraska as a college baseball player. You mentioned the athleticism. They just want to work him on.
Coming. This is more of a dual threat situation with both those guys.
They keep it on the ground with Lamar Johnson. Picks up another Jackrabbits first Dakota marker game. They know, hey, if you need offensive line, and every NFL team does, you want to go to South Dakota State for it. And they might be sending a quarterback to the next level. Mark brothers, offensive coordinator Ryan Olson joked that Ogroski looks like a 3rd Yankee brother. Taking a shot again. Touchdown, South Dakota State. Griffin Wilde, his 2nd touchdown. 35-yard strike.
And then you get the one-on-one matchups down the field. God, I love it.
The Jacks go 92 yards in just 6 plays. Oh, this playoff system. Well, they're now up to 24 teams in the playoff, and here we are in the quarterfinals, down to 8. At South Dakota State, they're dialed in on all 3 phases.
By the QB runs, keep it going.
13-play drive that resulted in no points. Stalled out on the 8.
Needs to take a shot here at some point here. Test this defense.
Calzada right on cue, slinging it, and it's intercepted. With room to run, Matthew Durant's blockers in front of him. He finally goes out at the 15-yard line. Start in the red zone at the 15-yard line. Run it right up the middle with the freshman Maxwell Woods. That's his first. Punch it in here. I think Jackrabbits fans would start thinking about North Dakota State and that potential semi-final. Football left, but
Offside. Defense, number 0. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Yes, they're only giving up 12.8 points per game. Combine that with a high-octane offense, very dangerous.
Karnowski running it himself to the 5-yard line. Picks up
physical. That's why they run this style, and it works to perfection.
Amar Johnson can't quite scoot in to the 3-yard line. Right back to Johnson. He's upended. Nothing lead. Gronowski calls his own number into the end zone. Touchdown, Jackrabbits.
Got the running back throwing a great block for the quarterback there for the touchdown.
And that makes it 21-0.
It's cold out there. They practice it all year here. They've just been an absolute machine the last 3 years.
Monte Davis on the return. Upended just past the 20. Let's check in.
Sides of the ball, and I saw that here right now.
Oh, you're right, Marilyn. They've had some guys step up here. Both these units, offense and defense, have really gelled.
Now they have just taken this game over. Graham Spalding.
Readers out for the season. Colby Herter out for the season. But Matthew Drance and especially Tucker Large have stepped up big time.
Calzada, he's been most effective on this UIW offense, just has not looked the same. Trying to move the chains on a 3rd and 3. That pass is dropped.
Sales here. They got to find a way to somehow get some momentum back. The good news is defensively, they're really good at taking the ball away. That's precisely that win and the experience. The NFL loves quarterbacks that have experience. He has a ton.
Intercepted there. A play action. Gronowski knew it when he threw it, wasn't happy with it. And 45-yard line, they have a great opportunity here. Calzada runs it right up the middle. When he gets going, he is difficult to bring. 26 touchdowns on the season. Calzada going under center. Reversing field. Caught by Mason Pierce, and he is dropped. Dallas.
Quarterback run game. You got to stop the run for South Dakota State here with the QB.
Hand it off. Carter gets just enough. He's right at the line to gain. In this first half, can they get another here? 4th and 1. Calzada in trouble. Escapes out of it. Down he goes. Calzada with nowhere to hide.
To pull all the way from the other side. Disastrous.
So 2 turnover on downs for UIW in this first half. Amar Johnson through the spin cycle. He now moves over. There's 3 in the backfield. Mason takes it himself, bounces outside, inside the 15 before he's taken out of bounds. He's now over 10,000 career passing yards in what has been a legendary career here in Brookings. Hands it off. Amar Johnson tumbling forward to the 2-yard line.
Graham and Jimmy Roger, kids want to stay here to win, to be a part of a great team.
And Johnson stuffed on the doorstep there. Gronowski, quarterback sneak, bulldozes into the end zone. Touchdown, South Dakota State. Kevin Brenner, the tight end, pushing Gronowski across the. You think about all the success that both South Dakota State and North Dakota State have had at the FCS level. They've played in 11 of the last.
They're all juiced up for that potential matchup.
Zach Calzada and UIW with a mountain to climb. Shovel pass. Positive yardage to South Dakota State. To do it down 4 touchdowns would be beyond Herculean. Calzada throws that ball. Downs that have cost them dearly. This time the pass is caught, but then the ball's out. Jalen Wathall had the first down. Tucker Large.
Excellent.
It has gone from bad to worse for UIW. Gronowski taking a shot to the end zone, put it up high. Lofted O'Brien. How good is he going to be?
Yeah.
Gronowski throws over the middle. It was a low throw, but Ogroski went down and got it. Gronowski throwing back to the end zone, sailed it over Kentrell Pray. The first half of South Dakota State has dominated. Mark Gronowski looking for more. Just misses that throw. Joked with us yesterday that Dustman's gone through 24 popped balls kicking in the cold this week. That sails straight through from 36 yards out.
They don't have them now, and they don't have them ever. Occasionally they will have heated huts, but over on Incarnate Word's sideline, some of the gas in the tanks has frozen today, so they've got to deal with that.
Gets the ball. A squib kick to get it started. Mark Gronowski in this offense will take over just past the 30. Rocky Dakota State. And boy, they have poured it on. A 31-0 lead. Amar Johnson runs it right up.
On the ground in the second half.
Well, he's not wrong, Maryland. I mean, this is a quick strike offense for UIW. They can put up points on.
In that first half at South Dakota State. Trying to pick up where they left off. Taking a deep shot. It's caught. David Alpers untouched into the end zone. 59-yard strike to start the second half. 2 on the ground. And there is nothing stopping the Jackrabbits in this quarterfinal matchup. Everybody's going to start looking. The Jackrabbits picked up right where they left off. 59-yard passing touchdown by Mark Gronowski. That's his
NFL. A lot of those quarterbacks, Brett Favre famously had big hands. Aaron Rodgers, for a smaller guy, does. Russell Wilson.
It's a difference. I got a good grip on the ball here.
Yeah, most offenses won't even attempt the deep ball like that, but they've got 3. That ball does get wet, that film around the ball, and Gronowski secured it extremely well. Calzada throwing on a 3rd and long, finds Mason Pierce over the middle. They run it for the first down. Timothy Carter. Calzada off his back foot. That pass sails incomplete.
In front of him, just forced him to check down, and they haven't been able to be consistent with it.
Calzada, quick hitter to Mason Pierce.
Week that these DBs in particular have better leverage angles, so that not only can they make the first tackle, but the ball goes down on first, if not first.
For UIW, Jalen Walthall, the leading receiver, he went down injured right before the break, popped up. Should be okay to continue. That pass is caught. Roy Alexander.
Again, with his 8th tackle of the game. Those linebackers for the Jacks have been fantastic.
A broken tackle with 1,248. He needed 21 yards coming into the day, has 24. Calzada off his back foot again. He finds Gerald Wiley, his first catch of the drill. Calzada, play action. Pass is caught.
Jalen Walthall at the bottom of the screen here.
Calzada looking his way, throwing his way. Pass is caught inside the 10. Calzada, in this Incarnate Word offense, they've stalled out twice in the red zone. Can they punch it in here? That time, it's Walthall. YW drive. Calzada trying to punch it in, diving inside the 5. UIW trying to punch it in. Calzada, play action, throws off his back foot. And the Cardinals finally on the board. Roy Alexander.
Be a little too late.
Well, at halftime.
Learned that, I mean, look, he has the ability to be in a box. He said, no, that's not how you watch a football game at South Dakota State.
Longtime supporter of South Dakota State, well before the back-to-back national championships, and he credits.
Fantastic segment that you have spearheaded all year long. It's been a lot of fun learning about what is the lifeblood of this great
crack at North Dakota State, and they are well on their way to getting it. The Bison play on ABC against Mercer.
I think that's okay to let go.
Well, the officials have been consistent. They've let them play. Only 2 flags through 2.5 quarters here in Brookings. Low punt by Hunter Dustman. It bounces right into Mason Pierce. Can't spin out of the tackle.
For a couple years.
And Zach Calzada, who's an Under Armour All-American coming out of high school, started his career at Texas A&M, where he beat Alabama in 20. Another semifinal, trying to make it 3 straight FCS championships.
Going all day, nothing behind us. Keep everything in front of us. Make them drive the length of the field here.
Calzada taking a shot, and he had Compton, but Tucker Large has done it. 3rd and 3. Calzada in trouble, escaping the pressure. Trying to find that edge. Stiff arms. Stays in bounds for the first down and more. Calzada. Big arm throw to pick out Walt Hall.
From the safety. It's a beautiful thing.
The longest pass of the day. And almost a touchdown there. Lontrell Turner. Yeah.
IU.
That'll be it. Some scene. Low snap. Calzada backpedaling back to his own 15. The tight end Dane Farley in the backfield with Calzada, blocking for him. Calzada scrambles in. Back-to-back touchdowns in this 3rd quarter for UIW. And for a team that had 2 turnover on downs inside the red zone in the first seasons, that revolving door puts a lot of talent in and out, and Cam Ward's probably the best example of it.
Style to be as aggressive as he is and to move the way he does as a quarterback. He said, of course, I've gotten a lot more accurate and my pocket movement's better now, but that changed my life.
Mark Gronowski and the Jackrabbits trying to answer after UIW's put together back-to-back touchdown drives.
Holding. Offense. Number 87. 10-yard penalty. It's first down.
They're used to playing. This time of year, games are going to be played in the cold, and they're good at it.
In a team that loves to run the football and eat 100 rushing yards on the afternoon. Gronowski under pressure, steps up, breaks a tackle, and now is drilled just beyond the line of order. UIW trying to get the ball back to an offense that scored back-to-back touchdowns. Gronowski throws. That is well short of the sticks. Ogroski, he could pencil them into the semifinals, and the Cardinals have punched back with back-to-back touchdowns and now forcing a punt here at the end of the 3rd quarter. I'm with you, Rocky. You can get that quick strike, although it'll be hard to do from inside the 10-yard line. That punt by Hunter dusts back Calzada in this Cardinals offense. Quick hitter out to the flat. Walt Hall wrestled down. Steve
Best for Calzada, 14 of 18, 102 yards, touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Let's see if he can continue it here.
And he finds Walt Hall.
Because it's killing us, so we just need to focus and finish this game out.
Thank you.
Thanks.
3rd and 1, Calzada. That ball deflected at the line of scrimmage.
Bottom of the screen.
South Dakota State's forced 2 turnover on downs today. Calzada. And a flag flies before the snap.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
And something's got to go their way.
Calzada throws deep off his back foot into double coverage. Turnover on downs. Walt Hall penalty was called instead.
Wow.
Turnover on downs, and South Dakota State takes over in the red zone.
To under 10 seconds on the play clock. Look at this.
Gronowski, risky throw there. It is 3rd and 9. Gronowski throws to the end zone again. That's ripped away at the final after the turnover on downs. Unable to capitalize for a touchdown. Dustman puts it right through. Rodgers yesterday kept using the word the standard. And I go, well, how did you set the standard? He goes, a lot of losing that makes you tougher. You go through those wars and you're better for it. Flag comes out.
North Dakota State.
Right.
You learn from it.
During the return, holding, return team, number 20, 10-yard penalty, first down.
15 minutes and then on to the semifinals, which will be next Saturday, noon Eastern time on ABC. And more given Zach Calzada fits all afternoon. 2nd and 12, Calzada throws, and that pass is broken up.
Gets the juices flowing.
Who's one guy you played with that really provided that pop?
Oh, man. Tell you what, Keith Bullock, teammates, and all the things that go into it happening year after year. And here they are going for their 3rd trip.
And in the era of the transfer portal that keep all this talent here with Lim 27. Another game next weekend, and all Gronowski needs to do is hand it off. Voorhees doing the rest. Bounced out of bounds inside the 10. Back to Voorhees. He gets to the... Voorhees stays in the backfield. Trying to finish this drive off himself, and he does. 3 carries, all Kirby Voorhees for another South Dakota.
Yeah, just multiple weapons on this offense.
To avenge that loss and advance to the championship game in Frisco. If North Dakota State take Mercer upsets North Dakota State 24.5-point underdogs, and that means they would get the host
here,
and avoid going to Fargo. Although knowing this program like we do, Rocky, there's such competition. Tommy touchdowns. Tommy Millott and company advancing last night with a win against Idaho.
Well, they look real good.
Calzada misfires there.
Yards rushing and 850 reception yards. He is a beast. The South Dakota defense is really good. They only allow 16 points per game. By the way, they have the Missouri.
Up to FCS football, they expanded to 12 in 1982. On a 4th and 1. Stuffed once more. They didn't blow this play dead. It's a rugby scrum. And finally, South Dakota State turning quarterback into the game with this well in control for South Dakota State. And why you don't go to the backup Chase Mason and skip right to the 3rd string is Mason's still not 100% coming back at the FBS level. I made the joke a moment ago that, you know, FCS 4 decades ahead of them, expanding that play.
We'll agree with a 12-team playoff, and it's knocking on our door right now. Friday we'll get our first game.
And when you think about the first movement on the line ahead of this 4th and 1.
False start. Offense, number 87. 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
Bell throwing deep on 4th and 6. Put it up. And Kentrell Prejean ran right under it. A spectacular. A Remington Award winner. And he has done it all. 2 national championships. And the O-line getting it done there. Right up the middle. Brendan Begeman.
Begeman punches it in.
Now it's been an impressive offensive explosion. 55 points to shoot. When you can run the ball and stop the run, that is what wins FCS championships. Playing in this cold weather environment here at Brookings. This O-line is
1-man, 5-guy unit.
Well, you're right, Marilyn and Jay. You talked about it, how they lose 3 starters from last year's fantastic group, and there's no playing with each other, and it's shown at the right time.
And when we were in Fargo for the Dakota Marker game in October, Rocky, there were 14 NFL scout dudes, NFL guys on the O-line.
They look like NFL offensive linemen. They got big guys that are also athletic. There's not, you know, bellies. The hardest thing to do. Those guys are just not growing on trees, but they seem to find them here at South Dakota State. you think if you're a player and this is your only offer and you become a great player, man, don't you feel a little loyal?
Guys that turned down 6 figures. That is a testament to the program. And all that talent that they've kept in. Over to ABC in a half hour from now to watch North Dakota State and Mercer. Winner will take on the Jackrabbits in the semifinal. Calzada not going down without a fight. Love watching this kid play.
Holding. Offense. Number 75. 10-yard penalty. It's first down.
Last game of the season last week and here today, he's utilized those legs and it's been a factor.
They've been playing college football for a long time. In 2021, he engineered a win against Nick Saban's Alabama. Finally fit a system. He's shown the flashes, but this has been his most consistent season. Doesn't get much help there from. 3rd and long, quick hitter. Get about half the 15 yards today. UIW 1 for 5 on 4th down. Can they convert here? Calzada escapes the sack, flushed right, down he goes. On 4th down, South Dakota State has dominated.
After the play is a turnover on downs. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. South Dakota State, number 51. This is his first of the game. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
Pre-snap penalty ahead of the 2-minute timeout.
False start. Offense, number 68. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Semifinal matchup.
That takes us to the 2-minute timeout. South Dakota State 2 minutes away.
Slot fade to the outside. Cam Miller with a touchdown. That was the difference.
Now, it's not a guarantee that the Bison will join South Dakota State in the semi-finals. For North Dakota State, won by talented quarterback Easton Stick. Well, he's got the most FCS wins by any quarterback with 49. Markley, North Dakota State, but Mercer would love to shock the world and spoil the fun in Fargo. Great punt. Everything's gone South Dakota State's way today. Even the special teams. Hunter Dustman. And foolishly picked up by Mason Pierce.
Most part, tackled really well, got the takeaways. It's why this program has won the last 2.
And for UIW, a season that dies in the Dakotas once again. That FCS semifinals in 2022, they get back to the quarterfinals here, and they lose 55-14. Make it 5 straight semifinal appearances for South Dakota State. They'll try and make it 3 straight national championships, just 2 wins away from it. For Rocky Boyman, Marilyn Payne, our terrific crew, I'm Jay Alter saying so long from Brookings. Let's get you to college.